that, you know, I think that people should stay in their lane.
Yeah, I think that was fine. You
Did
know,
you
everyone
flirt back?
needs a little something attention, especially when she ain't getting it. If you ain't giving it, she's gonna go, what? Get it somewhere else.
Chat, what the f is going on, man? Niggas tell me you down there at the Fat Burger fighting over Tiny. Now that's T.I. bitch, man. You gonna cause these niggas to buy more guns in Atlanta.
Welcome back to your daily dose of scandal and glamour. Social media is spinning out of control. 50 Cent just lit up the internet after taking brutal shots at T.I. And it all started with viral footage of Floyd Mayweather getting way too close to T.I.'s wife, Tamika Tiny Harris, at a star-studded event. The clip shows Floyd and Tiny off in a corner, laughing it up like they're on their own private vibe. And the second it hit the timeline, speculation went wild. People instantly dragged up the messy history between the rapper, the boxing champ, and Tiny, and 50 wasted no time throwing gasoline on the fire. In true 50 fashion, he screenshotted the moment and blasted it out with a shady caption straight at T.I., writing, "Damn Tip's money."
This is one thing I will go on record to say. Whatever did happen, if anything did happen, he may be used to talking after his fights. Where I'm from, we don't talk after hours.
Snitches get stitches, man, right?
I didn't say that, you did,
okay.
all right?
I said that. That was
I
the
just said what I had
that
to
was
say.
the TMZ
And now ain't nothing else to say.
Okay, I got you.
Now ain't nothing else to say, you know what I'm saying? I move forward, man. I just know I'm pretty as a girl, man. I can take a picture 10 times over.
All jokes aside, man, when it comes to Floyd, man, you think you guys will ever be able to squash Stiff? Like,
I don't even know what there is to squash. I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't even know. I don't even know.
Charity boxing matches?
I don't even know.
In that?
I don't even know, man. Hey, you know what I'm saying? All I know is, man, if I got an issue with anybody about anything, I'm gonna approach him and we gonna handle it. And that's just that on.
Mayweather out here moving like it's date night. That one line was all it took to set the comment section on fire. Memes, jokes, and messy reactions flooded across every platform. Fans started revisiting the whole back and forth these three have had for years, while T.I. tried to keep his cool. He hopped on Instagram Live and delivered a calm but sharp response, saying that while the clip might look crazy, he and Tiny are solid, and he wasn't about to play into the noise. Still, the footage gave trolls, bloggers, and gossip pages exactly what they wanted. More ammo to stir the pot. Some fans laughed it off as just another one of 50's petty viral jabs, but others called it flat out messy. One thing's clear, every time 50 Cent steps into drama, the internet explodes. And this time, he dragged an old wound right back into the spotlight with a single post. 50 Cent just couldn't resist digging deeper into old wounds.
No, I'm your brother. I'm gonna tell you like it is, Chet. Your uppercut ain't gonna mean shit when niggas start shooting. What?
Man, why you keep going back to what she looked like? I wouldn't care if the motherfucker fell out of beauty pageant. It's his bitch, man. No, you listen to me. You ain't never shot a motherfucker day in your life. You 150 pounds. You ain't no gangster, you was a boxer.
The mogul, who's had ties with Floyd Mayweather and even worked with T.I. in the past, stirred the drama once again during a spicy interview where he openly clowned Tip over the messy history with Mayweather and Tiny. This tension isn't new. It runs way back to when all three were rising in fame and flexing their influence. According to 50, Floyd wasn't just playing games, he went full throttle into chaos by getting tangled up with Tiny, knowing damn well it would set T.I. off. He claimed Mayweather didn't just flirt with controversy, he sprinted straight into it, and the beef became one of hip-hop's most infamous feuds. Mayweather himself has spoken on it before, recalling a heated moment outside a New York jewelry store. T.I. allegedly pressed him directly, pulling him aside to talk face-to-face. The conversation, rumors that women, especially around Tiny, were intentionally trying to stir division between them. Floyd shut it down at the time, denying he ever crossed a line, insisting he never posted photos of Tiny or got involved personally. But the story didn't end there. Fast forward to a wild Memorial Day weekend in Las Vegas, where Floyd threw a massive party. Both Tiny and her friend Shayna showed up, and at first the vibe was smooth. Champagne, music, even a strip club run, but calm quickly turned into chaos.
Woke up, I look at the computer say, Floyd said, fuck T.I., fuck Nelly, fuck 50. I'm like, what did he say fuck me for? Nelly fucked your first baby mama, Melissa, then took your fucking fiance, say fuck that nigga.
I rolled up once again, demanding another private talk, and that's when the situation spiraled out of control. According to Floyd, he tried to warn Tip during their heated exchange, telling him straight up to keep it respectful and not turn the drama into a circus for the public. Still, that moment became a major flashpoint, adding fuel to a feud that refuses to die down. Mayweather tried to flex his background as a world-class fighter, reminding T.I. that their disagreement didn't need to spiral into chaos. But chaos is exactly what what came next. Eyewitnesses claim Tip snapped first, allegedly throwing the opening punch and triggering a wild, all-out brawl right inside the Fat Burger restaurant on the Vegas Strip. Once the fists flew, the scene turned into pure mayhem. Chairs went flying, security stormed in, and shocked bystanders scrambled as a verbal spat exploded into one of the most infamous hip-hop street fights ever caught in public. Later, Mayweather gave his side in an interview, calling the whole thing avoidable, but then dropping a bombshell. He hinted that it wasn't just ego at play, it was deeper, tied to T.Y.'s rocky marriage with Tiny. According to Floyd, the cracks in Tip's relationship only made things worse. During a shaky period in their marriage, Tiny allegedly started hanging around Mayweather, and that sent T.I.'s temper straight through the roof. Insiders whispered that her link-ups with Floyd weren't random at all. They looked like strategic moves to spark jealousy and hit T.I. where it hurt most. That personal drama turned into a public storm once two of the biggest names in entertainment were tangled in the mess. Tiny's calculated presence with Floyd didn't just rattle her marriage. It played out on the biggest stage with cameras, blogs, and headlines ready to eat it up. From 50 Cent's point of view, the lesson was obvious. Floyd should have never let himself get dragged into the fire, even passively. By stepping into that toxic dynamic, he turned into a pawn in a dangerous game. And when the situation boiled over, it wasn't just about relationships anymore. It became a spectacle that rocked the culture with real, lasting consequences. Just when it seemed the drama couldn't get any messier, new allegations hit. Whispers claimed someone close had been cozying up with a known enemy. From 50 Cent's angle, the beef between Floyd Mayweather and T.I. isn't just about Tiny. It's part of a bigger, tangled history tied to Mayweather's long-running feud with Nelly. This grudge goes way back. Floyd reportedly always believed Nelly had crossed the line years ago with the mother of his first child, and even though he seemed to move past it, the bitterness never really left. Things got even uglier in 2014 when Floyd's high-profile relationship with Chantel Jackson crashed and burned. Chantel had been by his side since 2006, during his climb from elite boxer to global superstar, but their split was explosive. Mayweather claimed it ended because of a private medical decision, but Chantel flipped the script and hit him with a lawsuit, accusing him of assault and misconduct. That lawsuit had everyone talking, but the real bomb dropped right after. Chantel didn't just move on, she started dating Nelly. The optics were brutal. To the public, it looked like Nelly was picking up right where Floyd left off, and it poured gasoline on an already simmering rivalry. Suddenly, two of Mayweather's breakups seemed to circle back to Nelly, and people couldn't stop speculating. Was it coincidence, or was Nelly deliberately pressing Floyd's buttons? The feud turned into a headline-grabbing saga, with the two firing shots through interviews, social media posts, and slick little jabs in public. This wasn't just celebrity drama anymore. It became a battle of egos, reputations, and pride, with Floyd's legacy on the line. Even when Chantel's lawsuit was eventually dropped, the damage had been done. The tension between Mayweather and Nelly left scars that never fully healed, and those scars bled right into Floyd's messy entanglement with T.I. The bad blood never fully disappeared, it just lingered, shaping how Mayweather moved in the industry and bleeding into his dealings with T.I. What started as personal beef had grown into a messy web of grudges, old wounds, and unresolved rivalries that still ripple through the entertainment game today. Back in a 2014 ESPN sit-down, Nelly downplayed the drama, saying straight up, "I ain't got no hatchet to bury." But as everyone knows, words don't always match the energy behind the scenes. Long-standing rivalries have a way of simmering under the surface, and even the smallest sparks can reignite the fire. That's where 50 Cent swooped in with his own perspective. According to Fifth, Mayweather wasn't done playing games. He allegedly pulled a calculated move meant to rattle Nelly by getting close to Ashanti. The story goes, Floyd placed her in a lavish penthouse suite at the Palms Hotel in Las Vegas, making sure word got back to Nelly. To 50, it was clear. Floyd wanted to provoke a reaction, and that hit a nerve because Nelly and Ashanti weren't just any couple. They were R&B royalty in the early 2000s. The duo behind chart-topping hits, red carpet moments, and endless tabloid buzz. Fans saw them as the golden couple of hip-hop and R&B, repping black love on a mainstream stage when power couples were dominating every headline. But behind the glamour, their love wasn't picture perfect. Their decade-long relationship had rocky patches, constant breakups to makeups, and rumors of issues brewing behind closed doors. By 2013, it all quietly collapsed. No messy public feud, no breakup tour, just a silent split that left fans stunned. That silence made Floyd's alleged play with Ashanti sting even harder because it blurred the line between personal pain and public spectacle, keeping the tension between him and Nelly alive for years to come. About a year later, Ashanti finally broke her silence on the breakup during an interview with Hot 97, and the tea was subtle but telling. When the host brought up trust, she admitted the foundation of her relationship with Nelly had cracked, though she insisted there was no lingering hate. Her calm, graceful delivery didn't kill the rumors. It only fueled the idea that deeper drama had been bubbling under the surface all along. That's why Floyd's alleged stunt with the Vegas penthouse hit so hard. To fans, it wasn't just a casual connection. It looked like a deliberate power move, a flashy play meant to flex status and stir up old insecurities. Whether Mayweather did it strategically or just coincidentally, the end result was the same, a revived wave of gossip and tension that splashed all over the headlines. Ashanti, on her part, handled it with poise. She later opened up again, stressing how insecurities can push people to act out of character. Instead of pointing fingers, she spoke on maturity, personal responsibility, and learning to hold it together when emotions run high. Her words painted a picture of a woman who had grown, who refused to let past heartbreaks dictate her next chapter. Meanwhile, Nelly's love life was shifting too. By July 2021, his longtime partner Chantel Jackson confirmed via Instagram that they had officially called it quits. When a fan asked about their status, she responded bluntly that they were just friends now, closing the book on another high-profile romance in his timeline. The breakup only added more layers to the tangled web of Floyd, Nelly, and Ashanti, proving that in celebrity circles, even calm endings can spark fresh chaos. Back in October 2020, Nelly was still talking like marriage was on the horizon. In an interview, he spoke glowingly about his relationship with Chantel Jackson, hinting at a possible engagement. He even pointed out how they both came from tough upbringings, bonded by the same hunger for growth and better futures. But clearly, somewhere along the line, those plans crumbled. The moment that really had fans buzzing came during the iconic Versus battle between Fat Joe and Ja Rule. The internet exploded when Ashanti and Nelly ended up on the same stage for the first time since their breakup. Cameras caught Nelly walking over mid-show, pulling Ashanti in for a quick hug, and instantly, social media went into meltdown. Ashanti later hopped on Instagram Live to clear the air, saying she had no clue Nelly was even going to be there and was genuinely caught off guard. Nelly, on his side, tried to play it cool, saying he just wanted to keep the vibe positive and avoid awkward tension. Still, the hug set off a storm of speculation, with fans convinced the chemistry between them hadn't fully disappeared. But instead of rekindling, both artists seemed more focused on carving out separate chapters, moving on while still showing a little respect for what once was. That didn't stop the blogs from running wild though, and soon 50 Cent came crashing back into the narrative, tying all these messy threads together. Because according to whispers in the industry, this wasn't just about bruised egos or unresolved love triangles. Behind the scenes, calculated moves were being made, and some insiders even claimed the drama itself was being exploited for publicity. Months after the infamous Floyd and T.I. altercation, reports suggested that certain industry circles were deliberately feeding the fire, keeping the spotlight blazing on these tangled rivalries. Public sightings, shady social media posts, and conveniently timed tabloid leaks all kept the fire burning hotter. To outsiders, it started looking less like a random feud and more like a calculated circus, one where different players were cashing in, either regaining relevance or using the chaos to shift attention away from their own issues. Whispers in the industry got louder, with insiders alleging that coordinated leaks involving Ashanti, Chantel Jackson, and even Tiny were carefully planted to generate headlines and keep the blog spinning. Fans fed right into it, dissecting every single move, stage appearances, offhand comments and interviews, and cryptic posts online, desperate to find hidden messages or subtle shade. What started off as a messy personal dispute between two men had now ballooned into a full-blown cultural moment. Speculation, fan loyalty wars, and the media's never-ending hunger for celebrity drama turned it into a saga too big to ignore. And right in the middle of the storm, 50 Cent stepped up, not just tossing in jokes, but strategically reframing the whole narrative. He wasn't just stirring trouble, he was pulling strings, pushing bigger questions about power, loyalty, and manipulation in the entertainment industry. Through 50's eyes, the puzzle pieces clicked into place. The heart of the beef between T.I. and Floyd Mayweather wasn't just random tension. It all traced back to T.I.'s bond with Nelly and Floyd's bitter, long-standing grudge with him. Romantic rivalries, loyalty switches, and bruised egos intertwined, turning private matters into headline-making chaos. What began as sarcastic Instagram captions and shady online jabs spiraled into physical confrontations, fists flying, chairs being thrown, and reputations teetering on the edge. And when you line it all up, the involvement of women like Ashanti, Chantel Jackson, and Tiny shows just how deep these Hollywood entanglements really run. This wasn't just gossip, it was a dangerous mix of pride, jealousy, and strategy, all playing out under the brightest spotlight imaginable. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to stay in the loop with all the latest tea. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an update, and I'll catch you in the next video.